Well, wouldn't you look at that title? Wouldn't you look at my lovely chat going past now? I'm sure as I made them, threatened them to do beforehand, they're saying something funny, posting emotes, doing all the good things now. We still got some subscribers left over from our Nuzlocke. I think we were shilling that last month when we did our chapter review, but nobody watched last month's chapter review because I talked about cuteness all the time. So my new all-time favorite chapter, now that's definitely a clickbait because some people don't like this chapter, but we'll talk about all that and much, much more as we continue. As I just mentioned, look at Twitch chat going by over in the corner here. 67 viewers, live right now. I think this is a record. I'm almost certain. Unless 130 or 131 had more viewers 6 or 7 months ago. Big Aaron chapters get the views up. You don't gotta like it, but it's just how it be. All the usuals are in chat. My new all-time favorite chapter, Attack on Titan, chapter 137, review. By God, Nation of Enter on Twitter, kids. So get on there and follow the fucking Twitter. Twitter's actually been blowing up today. Got like 26 likes on a tweet, No biggie. I was trying to have anything clever to say. We just got emote spamming. We may as well get into things. PowerPoint, as always, isn't finished. We got a big starting thing to go through here about criticisms that I was more mad at when I made this slide about 10 hours ago. Then we all progressively get through everything. Then, of course, there's some, we just got to go by the seat of our pants until we get to the end. Now, these last two were actually just going to be images. The rest of them, I was originally going to write some shit down for that. But we didn't get to that, so fuck it. And then maybe we'll check out Reddit because I hear some funny stuff is going on over there with particular Eren fanboys. That might be fun to laugh at. Let's talk about copium criticism from bleeding fascists. We'll get into this in a second. I'm actually looking down at chat again. Farmer's tall as fuck. Who wants Eren? Lol. True. Farmer's hotter than Eren. You see him? He's got that belt. He's like holding onto his belt like a fucking farm boy. I don't know. Pretty sexy. So, this chapter... we had heard this chapter came out nearly on the same time as the official release. I think I read the official release when I woke up this morning because it had come out and because this chapter came out so late in the month. I think this is just a thing we're going to have to deal with for the rest of the series. Chapters coming out on like the 9th because they killed the leakers or whatever, literally murdered them, and things like that. But in like the last 4 days since leaks had started to happen, but it was only a few pages, we had to do certain things so I could still stream. We had mods on alert, waiting for leaks to shoot them down. But there was a big controversy is basically what we were hearing. We were hearing that the people, the leakers, the people who looked at the leaks on Titanfolk or whatever the other subreddits were not happy, which made me basically realize that it was going to be something bad happened to Eren in this chapter, so I was giddy. So these criticisms were already coming out the gate before the chapter had even come out, before we even had a translation. People were mad at leaks, so it had to be good. So there was a big build-up before the chapter actually came out that something big was happening in this chapter. Obviously, we found out Eren was getting slaughtered, but we'll talk about that later. But we've got some what do you call it, reoccurring enemies here. Of accusations of bad writing here that we should just go through. Talk no jutsu, power, friendship, convenience. Is that even how you spell convenience? I don't think it is. But fuck you, I don't care. And then we'll go through some other stuff. We had leakers, but the fucker was trolling everybody, somebody's saying. Health is saying in chat, I figured it out, the text leaks were right this time. I know what's going on. You forgot Arsepool. I did forget Arsepool, but that kind of goes into convenience. So we're going to talk about how these don't apply to the chapter and how it's stupid to even bring these up and why these fucking critiques are dumb as fuck and people coping because Eren lost and they're really mad. So they lash out with these. We hear these all the time with Attack on Titan, with anything really. If something bad happens that the audience doesn't like, they'll just throw up ththese terrible criticisms that don't even apply. So let's go through them. Talk no jutsu. Believe it or not, most conflict in the real world is ended by talking. Literally, how else is a character supposed to realize they were wrong? Plus, thematically, it fits. We're obviously talking about Zeke and Armin here. People are criticizing this somehow as if Zeke would be immune to talk no jutsu. He's literally the talking boy. He's one of the smart boys. Obviously, he wants to debate his ideas and get destroyed, which is what happened in the chapter. Plus, thematically, this fits with things Attack on Titan is set up as far back as Marco. Obviously, talking being a big part of Attack on Titan. It's a major theme going through continuously about how talking is something we should try to do at every turn. Even if it fails, we should continue trying to do it as we move forward. Obviously, it was successful this chapter. Talking has always been an integral part to the plot, especially with Armin's character, and Zeke has always been a curious character as well. If it was going to happen between two characters, it'd be these two. People are just mad that Zeke turned against Eren, I guess, even though he'd already done that back in like chapter 120 or whatever the fuck. What else is usually accompanied by this criticism, chat? And, well, never mind, then was pointing this out in chat. He was saying that Zeke didn't get convinced, which I don't agree with. But talk no jutsu would be if, like, they talk no jutsu'd Eren. Because Eren is more like the main villain, and that's what Naruto did all the time. Sometimes it didn't work, like when he tried to talk no jutsu Sasuke like 3 times. Again, this is a criticism of Naruto that isn't even real, so it's not even a good criticism of Naruto. There's a whole MathWiz video about it. And to apply it to another series is just stupid as fuck. What's wrong with that? They're long. I don't know what Griffith Saga is talking about. Nah, bro, I'm actually mature, non-shonen manga's characters self-contact through using their god powers to genocide the world. True. Wait, people are saying Zeke shouldn't have been taught no jutsu. What about Ymir in chapter 122? This is a big thing. Everybody says, what about Ymir in 122? I don't want to say that, like, if this is bad, then Ymir is also bad. They're both just fine. People talk and change their minds all the time. I don't understand why this is bad. It all fits into the thematic essence of his character, of the chapter, of the entire series overall. It all culminates into this moment. It's literally set up perfectly. It didn't come out of nowhere. It's not an ass-pull talk no jutsu, get out of jail free card for the narrative to come up with some reason why Eren loses. It's been set up for a while. We were literally talking about this the whole month leading into this chapter. Stupid. Power of friendship. Literally every story embodies this theme, and Attack on Titan has as well always. So complaining about it makes you almost an inherent hypocrite. This like Talk no Jutsu are usually attacks a fandom uses to dissociate their better series from Naruto, because that's another series that embodies this theme that everybody completely misunderstands. It's just a self-evident fact of life that talking through your issues with people is helpful, and that forming friendships and bonds with people will improve your life. And is something you should do. Everybody understands this unless you're a lonely, cynical, perpetually online Redditor. Oh wait, I think we found our disconnect here with the people who don't like this chapter. Power of friendship is just a self-evident fact of life. People will ally, they will like each other, and they will want to fight for each other. And fighting together will lead to more victories than fighting alone. It's like a basic, fundamental fact of reality. Friendship actually does have power, and when narratives abstract that, which it doesn't really even do, they're not emboldened by a power-up through friendship. It's just sort of they talk out their issues and get everybody to agree and go on the same side and all fight together, and it culminates in this big moment where they all simultaneously get one big character moment to build up to defeating Eren, because obviously everybody coming together is a core theme. If we hadn't noticed here, the alliance and so forth, it wins in the end. This is how it had to happen. Again, this is probably just Jaegers trying to grasp at something, thinking that Eren doesn't embody the power of friendship and he's cool and he's alone and he's a real boy. So that makes him better because he's not like all these other shonen dipshits. He's stronger. You've seen the shitty fucking video with like 2 million views or whatever, how Eren treats his enemies versus how a normal shonen protagonist treats his enemies. People just want to jerk off Eren for being cool when he's really just a crybaby bitch. We've seen it in chapters again. That's what makes him an interesting character, is that he's not this weird, toxically masculine, I'll do it all myself dude. He actually has issues. I'm sure we'll see that the next chapter in his like dying monologue. But he's cool and strong and wants to genocide people, so certain sections of the internet really admire that, the bravado or whatever. So Naruto is better than Attack on Titan. True. They both might be 10s, though. Chat top 5 best Titan designs. What are you talking about, fucking? Pine Kit? You're the worst girl, Pine Kit saying. I don't know what's going on. I'm just scrolling through chat here to see if anybody had any response to any of that stuff. Why isn't killing everybody the answer? Yams is so soy. This is true. Happy endings suck. What else am I seeing? Also, with Zeke's comment on Ymir about her longing for affection, bonds, and connections, the coordinate has practically become an embodiment of the power of friendship. This is just true. It's not even the power of friendship. It's just that everybody is connected. Like, it's like, this theme is in everything. Serial Experiments Lane is all about this. It's a totally weird, abstract, techno fucking weird-ass show with a bunch of abstract imagery, and like, the whole thing is that technology connects everybody because humanity is connected, because you can't. This, again, it goes back to Naruto. Like, a shinobi can never be tools because they will always have emotions. They will always connect with other people, and it'll get in the way of them completing their mission because they can't just move forward unemotional and fucking get the job done and get the goal done, like Eren is trying to do here. And of course, this is literally reinforced in Eren because he actually does have emotions. He feels bad for stepping on Ramsey or whatever the fuck. He seemingly feels bad for some of the things he's done. If the Itachi ending comes to pass, he did it all for a meme. To get this ending, like, this is the theme in fucking everything. Everybody's connected. That's what paths means. It's just an allegory for people being connected and the bonds between people. I don't know. Do you just not like any other story? And Attack on Titan was the one because it wasn't about this when it was obvious to everybody besides Jaegers that it was always about this. Convenience. Stories are inherently convenient. That's the only way they can exist. And when we are dealing with this level of thematic literal abstraction, convenience almost inherently doesn't apply and would be incredibly out of place to invoke. Plus, convenience isn't inherently bad. True, and true. Fucking, we literally had a thing where people are picking leaves out of sand and baseballs out of sand to be an abstract thematic imagery section, alright? We don't have to imply fucking realism here. There's clearly some metaphysical shit going on here. I don't know, what else is convenient about this chapter, supposedly? I don't know. Do people not remember Full Metal Alchemist has the exact same thing at the end? Truth tells Ed that human connections are the most important thing and people love Full Metal Alchemist. Well, true, but it has a different fan base, right? Full Metal Alchemist is based. It all fits with how all of us are influenced with small happiness and we generate in daily lives, representing the strength. It's just like, it's like a person alone can make like one piece of happiness, but people together can make more than that. Like, two people maybe can make 3 pieces of happiness, and if you get a whole society together, maybe they can make even more pieces of happiness if they all work towards a common goal. But they can also hurt each other, and that's why the world is cruel, but it's also beautiful. We'll get into all of this shit because this is all reflected throughout the chapter. This chapter is very strong on its themes. And let's be honest, it's not actually about any of these criticisms. You haven't thought this through or on any level. Otherwise, you'd never use these points to criticize anything. You're just mad because Eren seemingly lost. This has happened perpetually throughout the narrative. Every chapter that takes a big step in the direction of Eren not winning or being validated is killing everybody. Jaegers get mad. It happened with 126, and it's happening now. So don't pretend it's for any of these reasons. You spent more than 1 year at this point advocating on r/Titanfolk for this boy, and only like him who you only like because he's cool. And now it's clear that the narrative is pulling against you, and you can't handle it. We all see through it. Stop. We didn't spell C right, but whatever. Also, you can't, in good faith, get mad at leaks. This is true. If you don't have the context for something, you can't say that it's bad. Like, I would never say that an Eren winning ending where he's literally validating Isayama says genocide is good is inherently bad until I've seen how it's executed. Because I would like to engage with the material in good faith and respect. But people just getting mad at leaks because their favorite boy lost, not understanding or not caring how it came to pass is bad faith and just bad overall. So, past being the power of friendship really explains the mindless Titans look so happy all the time. I don't know about that. No human connection in relationships are cringe. I don't even know why Jaegers think he's lost. I'm like 90% sure Eren has a version of his Zero Requiem ready to do. I think he's gonna I think he's gonna be blown up. I don't think his physical body doesn't exist anymore. That's gonna be a thing. He's gonna be bleeding out on the ground. Reiner's gonna be bleeding out. They're gonna hug and kiss, and that'll be the ending. I talked about it on Twitter. We will get, no longer the lesbian ending has been cancelled because it doesn't seem like it's happening. We will get a gay ending. Reiner and Zeke, not Reiner and Zeke. Get Zeke the fuck out of here. He's dead. Reiner and Eren will cuddle and die together next chapter, and it will be beautiful. Because forgiveness, that's another big shonen theme that's going to be in Attack on Titan 2. Reiner will forgive Eren, say, I understand. He's going to give him a head pat, and then he's going to lie with him. We're going to get the Naruto ending, literally, with Sasuke and Naruto, where they're like, instead of their arms being chopped off, they are literally going to hold hands. It's going to be sick. That's life, and that's what people say. That was a little reference for the people who were here early in chat. But now we're going to go through chronologically as far as we can. Who was doing a big post? Crunchmunch. I think the big issue is that people just thought Attack on Titan was something other than what it is. People aren't mad during the Uprising arc about the whole thing coming together. We can achieve anything with teamwork thing because we all knew we were getting what we were getting, but Jaegers collectively deluded themselves into thinking that Attack on Titan was this grim, tragic horror show when it never was. It was a horror themes shonen maybe. This is true. Again, I've rejected the people calling Attack on Titan a shonen before. It is a shonen. Just when people talk about shonen tropes, they're usually talking about shonen jump tropes. So it's usually just not... Talking about shonen as a collective is usually just not a good idea unless you're literally talking about like Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Naruto, like whatever's in shonen jump. And even then it doesn't really apply. Like, would you really compare Chainsaw Man to like, I don't know, Naruto or something? Remember Chainsaw Man? Let's continue here. That's life, that's what people say. We do indeed open the chapter with the teased Zeke and Armin conversation from the end of the last chapter, starting from, of course, a shot from space every manga has in it at some point. Berserk had the space shot at some point. I'm almost sure Vinland Saga had it, but it might have been in an abstract, like a joking way. Devilman obviously ends up going to space and shit, but God literally does a thing there. Most of the manga I've seen, I think Fullmetal Alchemist has a shot from space. It's just like a thing that a series has to have that's in this like alternate reality to just be like, wow, space exists. When you think in like the Berserk terms, like space exists, you're like, whoa, what the fuck? You just don't think about it a lot. And same with Attack on Titan, so it's cool to like zoom out and get perspective. Also, it's because there's a lot of existentialism in this chapter. I don't know, well, never mind, they might get mad at me for not using the term correctly. Zeke's like having these thoughts, so to show like the perspective of Earth being small and like the wider universe all fits thematically. Also, I did see the shot of space. It was the only thing I saw in the leaks. As well as I saw the line, I said this in chat earlier, but we may as well repeat it for the YouTube audience. I also saw the line that, I also saw that Armin and Zeke emerge and Levi kills Zeke. But I thought it was fake. I didn't think that actually happened because that would be weird. I didn't think Zeke was just going to emerge and die. But obviously all coalesces into the perfect moment. Maybe the best moment in all of Attack on Titan. We'll see. I did say this was the best chapter, and on my top 10 Attack on Titan moments list, I just put chapter 22 rather, as number 1. We'll have to see. I really like this fucking Zeke bloke. We'll talk about him in a second. We're talking about him now, actually. We get the shot from space. Hold on, do I want to look at chat now? I want to see their reaction to the things I'm saying. I think Vinland Saga may have just had a flat Earth. This might be true. Bacon knows Vinland Saga more than me. That creature looks kinky. I know about that. Is Iggs S tier to you? I know, he's definitely A tier. Remember, I looked at the old tier list I did on the channel. It's pretty funny. Zeke is in D tier, Mikasa is in D tier, and Armin is in D tier. We might put Armin in B tier now. We might put Jean in B tier now. Zeke might go in A tier. Mikasa has moved all the way up to S tier, definitely. Mikasa is like a top 5 character now, so... after the series ends, we'll go back and we'll redo the tier list. That'll be a whole meme and a half. Kruger was in S tier. What were we doing there? Kruger's another character we really like. We really used to like. That people really like just because he's cool is what I'm going to say. I got a notification. I was distracted for a second. I lost my train of thought. Leave me the fuck alone. Talking about the, where are we up to? Every manga has to have this at some point. This is not true. It's just a meme. Leave me alone. Widen the scope, also talk about the origin of life. I like how we are just maintaining that the origins of the Titans just naturally developed is as old as life itself on Earth, if that's what it's called in Attack on Titan. I know the planet never really got a name. I assume it's Earth. They say the shaking Earth thing a bunch, so it has to be Earth, right? Zeke is having trouble coming to terms with the fact that organic life seems to have only have one initiative written to their DNA, and that's to reproduce and multiply. Zeke is unsatisfied and wants a wider purpose. Simple evolution and science isn't enough for him. He's an existential boy. He points out that stones and sand don't seek to multiply, and this want to multiply is the intrinsic quality that separates the living from the non-living. I'm sure we are supposed to glean something thematic and ironic from the fact that he sought to remove the capability for all Eldians to do this through his euthanasia plan, but I haven't thought about it enough yet. Perhaps chat has, but probably not, let's be honest. Lamau, chat dumb. We're at 74 viewers. Chat not so dumb now. I think this is a record. I think this is the most viewers we've ever had in chat at one time. So there we go. Idiots better start giving me money or subscribing or something. I don't know. What are we going to talk about? Oh, yeah. There has to be something here about the euthanasia thing and about Zeke identifying that humans only have one, or living creatures only have one drive, and that's to reproduce. That's only like the closest thing to innate purpose or whatever that living things have. And he wanted to take that away from Eldians, maybe just as a solution, maybe because he thought that would make them free, because now they could explore other avenues rather than propagating themselves. But a lot of them would still live in a society with other people who could reproduce, so passing down things to the next generation would still be like another reason to live and to push society forward or whatever. Everybody in Paradise would just die, I guess. And I guess he was planning to live there for the rest of his life, almost certainly. But there has to be some sort of ironic, thematic thing I'm not entirely understanding with Zeke's character. We should go back and read everything Zeke's been involved with, and maybe we'll see this underlying thing. Plus, surely we'd have seen other shifters that Zeke presumably knew during his time in the Warrior program, but I'm overthinking it. I don't know what Mr. I was talking about. I'm coming in on the end of a conversation. I think we finished with this fucking slide, right? We should think more about that euthanasia thing. Additional Ymir exposition. Then Zeke continues. This page is fucking sick, by the way. So is this one. Not that one, this one. The imagery in this chapter, again, is really good. Ymir has definitely gotten better with imagery as we've continued. I said back in like 3 or 4 chapter reviews ago that he should just quit it with the words and just do imagery. I'm so excited for whatever Ymir does next. Sauna meme. But for the next manga, it's going to be insane because everybody is going to pick apart every aspect of a first chapter that he comes out with, because we'll be looking for mysteries that are going to come back 100 chapters from now. And also, he's going to have all this imagery and like character writing from the start. We'll see what this boy can do. I'm excited for early imagery. That's consistent all throughout. That isn't just flowers with blood on it or whatever. But cool shit like this and like this. Let's see what he can do. Maybe he'll just retire and never write anything again because he's got fucking that truck with money backing into his yard every day. But we'll see. Then Zeke continues talking about fear and how it's a natural extension of what he's been talking about. Death is the natural opposite of reproducing and multiplying. Therefore, living things have to fear to avoid death. That's why people hate the Eldians and hate others, because they fear them and think they will undermine this purpose of life, to live and multiply, and instead kill them and genocide them into extinction, what the Eldian Empire once did. And Eren is doing now. He then relates this, the fear of the rumbling just generally, I guess. He then relates this to Ymir, saying she wanted something more and wasn't just satisfied with this life or death dichotomy, and wanted to escape to a world that was free even of death. We'll talk about freedom here because it is implied in this chapter a bunch, and thematically understanding what freedom means is something we still really can't do in Attack on Titan. It'll probably literally be revealed next chapter. Maybe freedom is death and Eren will realize this in death. I'm not sure. Which is her path's realm, which is a realm free of life and death, as we see later with the Titan shifters coming back and everything. Armin and Zeke then speculate on what she wants, as in Ymir. She did as she was told by her husband, the king, for 2,000 years, not applying herself in any way for herself, but they speculated that she did feel attached to the world she left behind, and Zeke laments that Eren understood that and he didn't. This is important characterization for Eren here by proxy. He understands this, so it seems he's also in the dichotomy of like wanting to change the world entirely, but also being attached to it. Probably his attachment might be Historia and his kid, and moving forward is the rumbling thing, and he's bringing them together in his mind or something by activating one to save another. We'll have to see. I think this is supposed to... Oh, hold on. Elements that Eren understood this and he didn't. I think this is supposed to be an extension of the duality theming in all of Attack on Titan, that the world may be cruel, but it's also beautiful. The cruel world is a thing that Attack on Titan has brought up a million times. And that even the founder was caught in between like thinking the world is cruel but the world is beautiful, is sort of the natural state of life. You're going to have sad days in life and happy days in life, but is it worth it to keep living to get to the happier days? Should you work to try and get a happier life, or should you just stick in the sadness and no longer live? And every story goes with the good times are worth it, so push through. Think about Berserk, Evangelion, all the things. Even Devilman, even though the ending would seemingly indicate otherwise. She saw all the bad and wanted to create a world outside of death with paths, and also was attached to the moment of love she saw at the wedding in chapter 122. Ymir is still a little mysterious coming out of this chapter, but we have more on her later. I think we will have some sort of more exposition next chapter for Ymir, and it'll be like, I think the next chapter is going to be Eren. We're going to see from Eren's perspective as he slowly opens his eyes and realizes his head's being blown off and he's bleeding to death. Then he'll think to Ymir and like, did Ymir turn on me? Maybe she did it for this reason, and I've been doing all this stuff for this reason. And it'll give some exposition there, and then Reiner's going to come up to him and talk to him, and they can have a talk, and then they're both going to die. And then we'll go into the epilogue chapter, which will be the final one. We'll catch up with all our people. We'll see Annie and fucking Armin kiss and all that. I think that's where we're going here. I had something else I wanted to say before that. But I've completely fucking forgot it now. Oh, the wedding stuff. I remember denying this a lot. I feel like Well Never Mind Them was telling me a lot, like this for like the whole last year, about how, maybe it was somebody else, about how Ymir seeing like the kiss, the only kiss ever in Attack on Titan, in the beginning of 121 was like, 122, I keep saying 121, I don't know why. Was like a very big moment for her, and she wanted the love, and that's why she stuck with the king. I'm also just saw it as like she didn't think she had a choice in staying with the king, and he was just like this awful rapist dude. Seems like she was maybe wanted to try and emulate that with him. Never got it, obviously. But like the love in that moment that she saw that as like a positive experience, it seems, and that's sort of like the happiness in life, having a family, getting married, versus like the constant death she was up to. It's again the fucking good times, bad times meme. Ymir wants something from us, friendship, smile. Well, never mind then, they're not happy about this. I don't think it's that she wanted something from them, it's that she thought Eren was the only one who could connect to her. I think so. Armin and Zeke saying we are all inherently slaves to life, and there's nothing wrong with that, just reinforces the fruitless Eren pursuit of freedom. We'd like to see on this. We're down to 61 viewers. What happened, chat? Why'd everybody leave? Attack on Titan, the next Titans, are we talking about a Boruto series? We need a Gabby smug emote. I refuse to use tone indicators. We have the Gabby shooting mode, but I don't think anybody has it. I forgot, we didn't even use that emote at all when we were talking about the Sasha stuff recently. Zeke said that death might be like freedom this chapter. Yes, we didn't even talk about that. I told people to remind me to talk about that. I actually talk about that right here, I think. So, never mind. We'll talk about it here. And Zeke saying, oh, no, I already read that one. He's already at that point. I don't know what to respond. Do you think Eren will turn out to be like Walter White, just doing it for selfish reasons? I'm not sure. We'll wait and see with Eren. How about that? Attack on Titan goes full shown in epilogue where Annie and Armin's child falls in love with Eren and Historia's. Maybe. There's going to be a bit of an age difference there. I don't think Annie and Armin are going to be popping out babies like right now. I think it'll take a few years. I'm definitely thinking about Annie during this page. Yes, we'll talk about that. Abstraction and theory versus reality and practicality. That sounds like a meme title. Zeke has created a literal sandcastle at this point. I'm sure this also means something deeper thematically that I haven't put together yet. The sandcastle thing kind of looks like the port things he used to blow up. Did he like have fun when he used to like be in war and stuff because he thought he had a purpose, just win the battle? I don't know. That's the only thing I could read out of that. He wanted to build sandcastles. He's childish. He wants to be a kid again. He's kind of sulking throughout this chapter with like baby's first existentialism. So it's like a whole thing. But then it starts getting real. Then he starts getting real defeatist outright, saying he doesn't know if there's a way out. He even says it's impossible. And Armin acts opposite of this, talking about how he hasn't given up on anything yet, which will come into play later in this chapter, as he's now quite determined to do what has to be done. That's the big explosion on Eren's back. Zeke continues to talk in abstraction and theory about the purpose of humanity and whether or not there's even a point in keeping to even keep fighting. But Armin acts again as the opposite, explaining that his friends are currently in danger fighting right now, and in reality, and that he has to get out there to save them. He has this visceral, emotive. We're fucking this up. He has visceral emotive reasons to want to escape and save them. The wider reason for existence doesn't matter to him in this moment. I love the disconnect here where Zeke is getting too caught up in the wider questions, as he always has, and is missing what's right in front of him. This will be highlighted in a moment. These are the two Brainiac characters from each former side of the conflict, so them having this conversation makes perfect sense. For them to have this conversation. Well, I repeated myself there. These fucking PowerPoints don't get edited. Who else would? I'm just reiterating the point I made in the first slide there. But yeah, Zeke is sort of down. He's thinking too wide. He's thinking about the stars right now when he's got a problem in front of him that probably has a simple solution. Let's go out there and fight. And Armin is like, let's go out there and fucking save my friends. And Zeke is still thinking about that. And Armin is sort of kind of bringing back to reality that these wire questions aren't going to give you the happiness, the reason you want. Come into the visceral, save your friends, make some friends. It all works. We're going to get to the big part where it works in a second. What will you rate this chapter out of 10? Everybody's doing it. 0, 7.5, 10, 9. Saw some people unironically say that Isam's editor forced him to change the ending because it's not politically correct. Lamau. I would sure like to see evidence of that. Isam is always super progressive. I don't know about super progressive. I think he tries, though. And waiting for Kyle to react to Reddit. We don't know. We might not get there. The thing might go flat. Look at how much text is on this PowerPoint slide. We did go over all that. Chat doesn't have anything to say. Scroll up again. How many views have we got? The viewership keeps going down. People don't give a fuck no more. The real reason to live, ... Zeke continues his stance and says that maybe it would be better if Armin and his friends to lose this battle, because maybe it would be a relief and to be free of this guilt to multiply, and that maybe in death a person is most free. That's the second time we've implicated what it might mean to be free, something that's a core theme of the series that the series really has never defined, which will likely happen in one of these final chapters. But all the examples Zeke gives here are misguided and almost definitely. Freedom in death is not going to be validated by the narrative, I don't think. Armin's version of freedom and exploration is what I'm leaning towards most. Also, Zeke does feel a lot of relief later in the chapter when he does in fact die, so maybe this is a personal prescription for him, which fits into what we are about to get into here with the personal purpose being what's important. I think Zeke is relieved when he dies later, but I don't think the theme is therefore that in death there is release and relief. Which I think that's is that an Asian cultural thing? That might be a thing, like in death you become one with the earth or whatever. So maybe that is where we're going. But I feel like, again, Armin's version of freedom, of being able to explore, like being borderless. Open borders, Armin screams to the rest of the world. Also, I saw this idea, and I think maybe it was in the meme video we watched beforehand, but I feel like after the world ends, the scouts led by Armin are going to go and investigate the entire world and see and look for survivors and try and that'll be them scouting out, and it'll be a cool final panel thing of Armin leading the charge. Annie will be beside him or whatever. Mikasa will be beside him, and they'll go searching for all these things. That was just a side point completely. What was this paragraph about? Oh, the personal importance. Zeke is about to learn that personal importance is what's correct, and that being a personal prescription for him is cute. I like it. You are free. Grisha strangles Eren Kino. I'm looking down. Well, never mind then. Am I now famous on YouTube then? Maybe. Jimmy Barrett is here. Loved this Armin/Zeke talk. Maybe the theme will be that everybody will have their own freedom. That's actually the most Kino fucking thing I've ever read about this series. I like that a lot. Be careful what you say about Asian culture, Kyle. The last talk about Christianity in Japan wasn't that incredible. I think incredible, but we did have a talk about that. So like Thorfinn moment. So like a Thorfinn moment. I don't know what that Thorfinn moment Pinkett is referencing. Reincarnation is very prevalent in Asian cultures, yes, of course. But I don't think that's really what we're talking about. But it kind of fits into it. We'll see. I'm sure it'll explain it. Again, Attack on Titan is subtle until it's not. Everybody's favorite quote of mine. We will get to freedom, and there will be a monologue like this to explain it. Armin then manifests a leaf in the paths realm and remembers the fun times in Shingajino with Eren and Mikasa racing towards a tree. He has a cute way of summarizing their characters with how the race would play out. They talk about how Eren would run away, make the goal and then run there first and get like this head start. And Mikasa would intentionally stay behind him, which is kind of cute. That might be why Eren thinks he's like a badass little shit when actually Mikasa's way stronger in the beginning. She was like watching over Eren, and then Armin's just happy to be running last and be with everybody. It was a cute little way to spell out their basic characterization. And starts to explain to Zeke that there doesn't need to be an objective purpose in life for you to have fun or be fulfilled and lead a happy life. You can have a personal purpose and achieve all those things. Armin explains that when he was just having fun with his friends, he felt like he was born to be doing that because it brought him so much joy. I brought him so much joy. It just feels good, and being born to run around with your friends and do menial shit has a charm to it in rejecting a grander purpose that people tend to latch onto. Generally, this is, I think a lot of people believe this. Some people believe in like God and a higher purpose and that. I feel like people who don't mostly grasp onto this like, I don't need a purpose. I can make up my own purpose. And it can be some boring, stupid bullshit that I personally like because fuck you. And that's sort of what's being demonstrated here, right? It just feels good, and being born to run around with your friends and do menial shit has a charm in rejecting a grander, and has a charm in rejecting a grander purpose that people tend to latch onto. Armin then talks about all the other things he enjoyed doing and how they gave him similar feelings: reading, playing with animals, shopping in the market. The trivial moments are what are precious. Then he manifests a baseball to represent Zeke's trivial pleasures, and he starts to get it. And Armin brings it full circle as he points out that a baseball doesn't seek to multiply, yet it can still be something precious because it represents something more, the bonds that people share. Zeke starts to realize he's wrong. So Armin talks about this, he brings it all back. I didn't realize this until I was literally like writing this part of the PowerPoint, but it is really clever that Zeke is talking earlier about how there's a distinction between things that are valuable and things that are not, with things that multiply and things that don't. Like objects don't have any meaning. This is just Armin basically explaining the philosophy of things having meaning to people because they can represent things outside of what literally is there. It's not all about literally like, oh, all the literal function we have is to multiply. It's about prescribing meaning to things and things like that. It's cute. And Zeke is starting to explain. As the first new follow of the stream, I can't check it right now because we're in PowerPoint mode, but it'll show up on your stream. It just showed up on your screen, rather. So you can thank him. Imagine how mad people would be. You might even make up for this chapter. I don't know what's happening. Hey, what's up? They don't play. We're getting more followers. I can't see him though. They better play You See Big Girl in every scene now. I know. Everybody's talking about musical choices. How did chat get so derailed? Since we're getting a bonus chapter in the volume 139, I wonder if the next chapter is an illusion. It will be the Illusionate final. It will wrap up everything. And chapter 139 will be something weird bonus thing that recontextualizes it all dramatically and goes in another direction. Might be wrong. It might just be 40 pages. Are we getting a bonus chapter in the volume? Because there's 5 chapters in this volume. It might just be longer. The dialogue might have been Ghost of playing the OST of the anime. I don't know what chat's talking about. Jean ends up with Piek. Speed this shit up. React to Reddit. Shut up, Pinekit. I'll beat you up. Zeke realizes the real reason to live. This is the last one with text. We can go through it a little bit quicker. Armin passes the baseball to Zeke, and he's passing on the knowledge, bro. Get it? It's a metaphor. And he admits that Armin's right, and that even though playing catch with Kasabian didn't mean anything really, he would have personally much preferred to just do that rather than what he's been doing for the rest of his life. The simple repetition of throwing the ball is what made Zeke happy, and doing it with his surrogate father, who suddenly appears behind him with all the previous time shifters we've met and formed bond with up into the story. Those were the things. I fucking lost my spot. Those were the things that are real, and they come back to save. The bonds of what's real. Hold on, this sentence isn't that bad. I gotta reread it. The simple repetition of throwing the ball is what made Zeke happy, and doing it with his surrogate father, who suddenly appears behind him with all the previous time shifters we've met and formed bonds with over the story. Those were the real things, and they come back to save the world at the end of this chapter. After Zeke's realization, and Ymir overhears this. This is the important part. So, what's real is the bonds represented by the baseball with all of the previous blokes he knows, and they all come back in parts. Kasabian being here is cool, and then Grisha, of course, Kruger, Ymir, Marcel. That's Marcel, and Porco, of course. Little fucking Marcel, still 13. Sucks to be him, I guess. But yes, the bonds are what's real, so they manifest in reality in this chapter. Get it? The metaphor is becoming real in the narrative. Some people are too literal to understand this. Jaeger's brains are literally blown. Something that isn't literal must be an arsepull. But, we'll continue. Largely, I agree thematically with what the narrative is saying through Armin here, even though I think the question, what's the meaning of life and existence, is cringe and arrogant. True, why would you ever expect life to have meaning? How arrogant are you? That's how I always looked at it. You must find what personally makes you happy in life. You are not so special that your life is endowed with meaning by a god figure or something bigger than yourself. Humanity is on its own, and within itself it finds worthwhile meaning, even through silly and simple things like catch and running races. So if people call this immature or talk no jutsu or an arsepull, it's so unbelievably stupid. The flawed character Zeke, who's done some terrible things, realizes his folly and seeks to atone for them by changing his attitude after a realization. This isn't shonen bait, even though that's not a bad thing. And if you think you're above shonen, you're an edgy, self-important dipshit. And it's not talk no jutsu or the power of friendship. This happens in all stories constantly. You just don't like where this one is leading you, which is fine. Just be honest about it. Isayama literally spelt this out for you, how everything here logically follows, and still you're struggling. True. Based. Piss and vinegar. Throw it at him. No one cares about Lara, lol, even if she is sexy. True. Lara Taiba didn't show up. She was on the other side before, but some of them transferred anyway. She didn't form any bonds with anybody. She's not real. Jaw time shifters just keep on dying. True. The chapter went right over the head of a lot of people. Who's Lara? That's Mrs. Taiba. Damn, that philosophy is cool. But I just rolled something in fate grand order, and that might be more based. I don't know what this means. Why would you expect life to have meaning? I'm not sure about that one, Chief. I am sure about that one. I've never been sure about anything more in my life. Good chapter, to be honest. True. Best chapter ever, maybe. Now we'll start speeding through. Then we cut back to the actual fight, and everybody's getting fucked up. It's a continuation of last month's chapter where everybody looked like they were fucked at the end. Like we had 3 different endings. We had Piek, Reiner, and Jean getting fucked up, and then Annie, Connie, and Mikasa got surrounded. We cut back to Jean, Piek, and Reiner first. Reiner is all fucked up, as he always is. He's our struggling boy. He's trying hard. This Warhammer prick is on top of him. Fuck this dude. Look at all these swords that are in his back. He's been fighting hard, alright? Give him a break. And they're all about to get fucked up, but then the Jaw Titans show up, right? I probably should have... No, they're about to get fucked up, and then we cut back to the other ones. Oh, I got another message. Okay. Hold on. Open the fucking stream back up. 60 viewers. Pathetic. I want 70 viewers, alright, or I want no viewers. Also, the Grim fucking Reaper with his scythe on top of him. Isayama truly loves him. I didn't even think about that, but obviously, the Grim Reaper is coming for Reiner, but he fucking still survives, because that's Reiner's whole fucking character. Death will never come for him. Even if it's a release to freedom. Then the old Titan shifters come out. Then Annie gets tackled and everything's fucked up. And then Bertolt finally gets his recognition. It's a nice, sweet little thing. He saves Annie because he loves her or whatever. I got distracted again. Fuck you. And she says his name. I thought it was cute. Alright? I thought it was real cute, and I like this moment a lot. Bertok comes in for the save. Basically, I don't have any images of it here, and I can't remember exactly because I didn't write this part out because I didn't finish the PowerPoint. But a bunch of Titan Shifters start showing up. It's really cool. It's literally, again, narratively, there's a thematic reason why it's only the ones that we know, because they're the ones that we made bonds with throughout the series, and the whole point of the baseball thing is that the bonds become real through intrinsic value, and they're making the metaphor real because that's what stories do, to make the point. Again, this happens in every story. So they all manifest back in their bodies and have their own autonomy. It's basically just an idea to get everybody on the same side throughout the entire story, because that's what the whole story has been about, how people can actually unify. And again, everything is piling onto this theme. Now, a lot of people foundationally don't like this theme, but that's fine. But you can't deny that the series has continued building on this everybody can get along theme if we are in the correct circumstance. And that's what's happening here. Everybody's coming back on the same side. Marcel is literally fighting alongside Ymir here to save Reiner. The Ymir moment where she saves Reiner is really cool. It's a payback thing. It's cool. Ymir showing up. I wish she got a little bit more focus. It's also a send-off. It's also a full circle thing, because it's a send-off for all the Titan designs we've known throughout the series. All of the old Titan Shifter characters have come back, and they are here to be seen. Erwin came back in the scout thing, and a bunch of the other scouts came back. It's basically just, I love this full circle thing. It shows that Isayama didn't really forget about characters. They're all there. Sasha's in the background of the fucking scout thing. We see them all. Again, this is a story that is closing. It is finishing. Everything is coming together at the end. It's sick as fuck, and I like it a lot. Then everybody does a little thing to end up getting the victory. Gabby gets to shoot here. Levi doesn't do anything till Zeke shows up, so he's out of the way. Mikasa cuts the mouth open. Then this fucking thing tries to eat Armin again, but he saves himself a little bit, and then it goes for him again, and Connie saves him. And then, like, over on the other side, Piek does something. I can't remember exactly what they all do, but they're all pitching in, basically. Again, we're doubling down, quadrupling down on this fucking theme, that everybody's working together, and together they can survive and win and everything. So that's why, to defeat Eren, this is why I definitely think this is the finishing blow to Eren, because everybody worked together in this climactic way to beat Eren. That's like the entire theme of the story. In case you hadn't noticed. A lot of people say it's too obvious, but I don't think they've noticed, because they keep thinking that Eren is like going to have a big boss battle next chapter. Maybe that'll happen, and maybe I'm the idiot. We'll have to see. But it's really cool, again, embodying the theme. Then the old generation come back to save Annie and stuff. Grisha's here, his weird fucking dad bod Titan. Kruger's over here doing his one move. He's doing the Lex Luger move. How can I forget what the fucking wrestling move is called? It's not a crusher. It's a fucking rugby tackle. Somebody in chat has to be a wrestling bro. What's Lex Luger's finisher called, where you put him on the shoulders and you fucking start yanking him? He's holding Gabby while she aims. Yes, Levi's doing it. It's real cute. Levi stopped the rumbling. He did. He's a god. Levi and Gabby looked cute here. Right, they're the two best characters in Attack on Titan. They better look good. Goated. I'm going so see ya. Alright, Griffith Saga. Just gonna give me one less viewer. No biggie. The backbreaker suplexing. It's not suplexing. I'm not gonna get it. We're gonna move on. Can we appreciate how Gabby never misses? She never misses. John Cena attitude adjustment, I don't know. No, it's the other way around. It's a submission move. Some Chris Kyle shit. Gabby. I was like, Kyle? Me? No, it's the fucking American Sniper dude. I mean, Kruger coming back for Armin and Mikasa might imply that whoever those future memories belong to must have had somebody in touch with them. That might come back into it a bit. We'll have to see. Kasavier I didn't realize. I thought he was attacking Annie over here, and then I'm like, Annie's here. So who the fuck is this? It's Kasavier. He was a goat or something. It's not a goat. It's a ram, I think. I don't know. It's cool looking. It's okay. I like it. But him coming up, finally the reveal of his Beast Titan. We only just realized like 4 chapters ago that the Beast Titan was a different fucking animal every time. So it's cool. Look at that ass there. Covering up Annie's. That's no good. Grisha's Titan is kind of gross looking, and I don't like it. Kruger's has always been really cool. Still not a fan of Grisha's, but We'll move on. Armin speculates on Ymir. Every Eldian connected to one another by path. I think it's because the founder wanted to be connected. She couldn't make real fucking connections, so she made spiritual fucking connections or whatever, and then they became real at the end, making her dreams come true, and that's why she sided with them. She didn't just side with them out of nowhere. It literally didn't take talk no jutsu because she can't talk. Well, she can get talk too. She did overhear this conversation here, and it's probably why she let it all happen. Ymir standing at the back, like away from everybody, is real cute. Again, with the Historia stand-in, why isn't she looking over here? Man, Ymir needs something more. We need a lesbian fucking ending. Ymir better give Ymir a wish. Reincarnate me so I can have sex with Historia canonically. Next chapter, we can have the male gay sex scene, and then the one after, we can have the lesbian gay sex scene. Then Isayama truly will be the progressive god we all want him to be. No more asking black people why their skin is dark, alright? We need to get away from that. The Hitachi ending, oh god, that's my fan fiction come to life. I like the Hitachi ending. That's actually a great meme for Historia and Ymir. In Mad Men, Peggy works on one of the first vibrators ever invented in 1960, I think. They didn't have Hitachis back in, we're in the 30s. They probably had vibrators or something. Lesbian sex isn't just going to be tongues, is it? We can take it up a notch. Reiner and Aaron, they got it sorted out, though. They don't need toys. Cassava is a Minotaur. Maybe. Minato? Can we talk about Naruto a little bit? I only ever needed the Hitachi ending. This is a good meme. I like this one. The Hitachi ending. Tweet it. The top comment on this fucking YouTube video. Nobody's going to be watching this far in. Better be the Hitachi ending is the only ending we want. We better demand. We will be the Jaegers making shitty meme videos about being mad about leaks if the Hitachi ending doesn't come to pass. Ymir can invent it, right? She's a god or whatever. Levi kills Zeke and the rumbling stops. We were gushing about this before stream. It's so good. I almost want to look at the pages. I should have fucking put more of the pages here. But everything Zeke does after he comes back, and he's just elated that he's realized it. He's literally reached Christ conscience. He's fucking above the clouds. He's got the real shit. He's high on life. And he realizes everything. Him waving at Levi uncharacteristically, saying, Levi, over here, kill me, Lamau. And then Levi, getting mad for a second, then eternalizing, the theme of the story and what he's been seeing and everybody getting along. How he probably shouldn't be elated with killing Zeke. Going with the kill because it's part of his duty and he has to end the rumbling because that comes first. But also not being happy and understanding him when he cuts it. It's fucking beautiful. It might be the best moment in Attack on Titan. I love it so much. The fact that the Zeke bros are mad at the only good thing, interesting narrative thing that Zeke's ever done just shows that they were always delusional to like this idiot in the first place. When the only good characterization he's ever got is being in the last 2 chapters. He's cute. I love him. I'll put him in A tier now. God, I love everything about this. I wish I'd written a little bit about this. It kind of sucks that I just fucking scuffed the PowerPoint and didn't talk about it enough. But him posing outside of the thing and all of the shots of him is so cool and so fucking cute. It's cute, and that's the only thing you need to be. Levi looked depressed after that. Look at his face. He realizes, he gets it. He fucking gets it. No more kill monkey. Kill a monkey, make him sad. It's great. I love it. This chapter is so good. Again, the relief and death thing that ties back into it thematically because of the opening bit of the chapter. This is the best chapter of Attack on Titan. Fuck you. I love it. Levi, again, this is Levi's thing. This is his final alliance thing. He didn't have to be in it before. He didn't go on a final rampage like I suspected. He does get to kill Zeke. He gets to complete his promise to Erwin. He's been talking about this for the entire fucking 2-arc, Mali arc, final arc thing. And he gets it, and he doesn't have, the cool moment of, yeah, fuck you, bro. It's just, I can imagine, the music, it's Ava music playing in my head when I see this and the next 2 parts that make them so fucking good. And it's it's not Come Susa Todd, it's not the fucking sad one, but it's I don't even know the song. I don't think the song exists, it's playing in my head. But, Zeke just being the music is loud, and Zeke is doing a monologue, and it's kind of quiet, and he's it's a beautiful day, I wish I'd realized this sooner. Cut to the cut. And then his head comes off and it goes flying off and he's smiling. We get a shot of the head as it flies down and he's smiling. He's in peace. Levi's sad and he realizes that Zeke had changed and this was a big moment and everything like that. Ooh, I'm Kuman. He says Ava music. He's talking about Ode to Joy. Kill me. I don't know. I don't know if it is actually Ava music, because when I thought about it, it like escaped my head. Aaron hinted at this when he was talking to Zeke and Paz. Levi can open his tea shop after all. Yeah, it looks like Levi is also going to survive, which is kind of sick. Probably have to get that leg taken off, I'd think. I think we are going to get the Jamie Lannister ending, just implied at the end. Like, if we do get that scout ending of Armin and Annie and everybody searching the fucking world to see if there's any survivors, like, Levi's not going to be with them. He's going to be sitting with Historia doing fucking paperwork or something. Depending on if we're killing Historia or not for being complicit in this. But I think forgiveness is going to be a big meme, which we'll talk about in a second. The anime will censor it. There's an easy way to censor this. You just cut to a wide shot, right? I think this is okay. Get rid of the blood, and I think like this will be okay. They got to get through the shooting Aaron's head off thing. However they do that, we'll see this. The blood splatting everywhere. It's so fucking good. It's unbelievably fucking good. I'm glad I like this chapter a lot. The Reiner and Jean combo. Then we get to the Aaron stuff. Like, I love the Jean go thing of like them telling Jean, you gotta go. Again, the music is still playing. It's the same track. It's like the same 3-minute climactic end of series music is kind of bittersweet. Bittersweet is how you describe it. As like Zeke is dying and like we just like, oh no, I just like Zeke. Don't kill him, but he's gotta die and he wants to die. So it's kind of cool. And then like it's like Jean go and the music keeps swelling and they point at him. And he's going the way, and he pulls the fucking thing. I guess he just zooms out of there after he pulls the thing. It's got a long fucking lever or whatever, so he gets out of charge. Unless Jean died here, but I don't think so. He's sexing somebody. I don't know if it's Pierre or Mikasa yet. But then the neck thing attaches again, like Gabby told him. But Reiner fucking tackles it. Reiner gets one of the last blows. Jean, Reiner, Armin. It makes sense. Aaron's original rival and Jean. His like antagonistic, protagonistic rival in Reiner, and then his best friend, and they all come up with the final blow. It's all thematically relevant. Calling him a suicidal blockhead sucks. Suicidal bastard is really cool. I really like that callback. Reiner again doing the big tackle. It's cool. And then it's still, the music is still playing. The shot is gonna happen. Mikasa still being like, I'm fucked up over here. And again, Armin has a similar look here. I think Armin and Levi's emotions in these two panels are basically the same thing of like, can't think about it, just gotta go. It's fucking sick. I love it so much. Especially this panel of like, Bertolt's face looks so skinny and cute here. Look at this cute fuck. And Kasavi is holding him up. It's like the old generation holding up the new ones, but it's also the newer one holding them up as well. It's just a cool fucking shot of the fingers and shit like that. This is a fucking, again, the imagery Isayama has stepped up a lot as he's progressed. Again, Jean's holding on to Piek here in a way that definitely alludes to sex. This is Falco. I only just realized this. I thought it was like a fucking somebody using 3D move gear, but Falco's doing all these cool swerves. Fuck off. Fuck off. It's just fucking sick. All of the Jaw Titans watching. It's so cute. Like, all the Jaw Titans are in a shot together. This is full circle ending shit. It's fucking great. And that's how the chapter ends. It's sick. I love it a lot. Yeah, skinny and cute. Problematic. Definitely problematic. Femtoko. I don't know what, well, never mind that is. Gabby better watch out. She better not watch out. She ain't watching out for nothing. Reiner theorists have gone crazy after this chapter writing, holding down the hallucinogenic-like creature in a pose similar to Helos, with Aaron's head just laying down there, grinning with satisfaction. Maybe. The Helos meme, it probably has to come back at some point. We gotta wrap that shit up. Falco has the best Titan design. I still really love this Aaron Titan design. The Falco one is really cool. The Titan designs definitely progressively got better too. I'd say Annie's has looked real good recently, I must say. Look at that beautiful Chad face on Falco. I don't know, I kind of see like the 10-year-old in the face bit. The mask is really cool though. Ramifications and what now? We might have time to look at Reddit. The laptop hasn't even gone flat yet. The full circle nature of this ending is why I think I love it so much. Jean calling Aaron the suicidal bastard, Bertolt finally helping out Annie and her recognizing him, Armin finally transforming again. I really think this is a big thing. Like, they've held that off for so long of Armin hasn't transformed. He hasn't done anything as the Jaegers criticize him for. For this to be the one moment, the big, like, it's time, motherfucker, and for him to explode, it's sick. Levi and Zeke getting an ending, again, might be the best moment in Attack on Titan. God, it's so good. Levi is the best character in this fucking goddamn thing. Gabby's right there, though. Reiner and Aaron being left behind together. I might think Reiner and Aaron are as good as all you idiots say if they have sex next chapter. If not, fuck off. I don't think Aaron is dead yet. This is like the what's next. I don't think Aaron is dead yet. We talked about all this progressively. I think the next chapter is going to be Ymir things and Aaron things at the beginning. Then Aaron Reiner thing probably. And then the last one will deal with the rest of the characters. We got to get the Historia thing. So that might be the like that might be in the next chapter too, because the things I just outlined don't seem like quite enough for a whole chapter. I don't know. Is Mikasa going to swing down there and get the conversation and Aaron's going to say he didn't hate her? Like, the whole idea is Reiner's going to die too, because the trilogy that seems like destined to die are Zeke, Reiner, and Aaron, and Zeke's dead now. Maybe Reiner survives and goes tells Mikasa Aaron doesn't hate her. Maybe Aaron just does hate her and I can finally be validated on that. I don't know. I don't think Aaron is dead yet, and I do think next chapter will be about his perspective. We'll probably have some interaction between him and Ymir, and then an interaction between Reiner that will or will not reveal if the Itachi ending. We can get the Itachi ending out of the way in the second last chapter, and the Hitachi ending in the fucking final chapter. Either way, Reiner is going to forgive him, and I like the idea of them relating to each other and dying together. It doesn't seem like Mikasa is going to get that talk, though. She's flying away on Falco, so maybe she just wraps the scarf around his grave. Forgiveness, even for Eren, I think will be the name of the game. If we're going full shonen, everybody gets forgiven at the end of shonens. I kind of like it. Even me, Mr. Eren is not morally justified. If Reiner cuddles him at the end, I'll be down for it. That's it, get out, unless we're laughing at Reddit. Does anybody have anything they want to link me from Reddit? And then the mods will check if it's suitable. And then I might click some links. But that's the PowerPoint. Through this stream, I've only liked the chapter more. So yeah. We're going to continue on. We're not getting rid of the YouTube audience yet. The laptop isn't even going flat. Was this a shorter chapter review than usual? We've only been on for an hour and 30 as of now. So we got to keep this shit going. We got to get that hour and 30 mark up. Especially for my so-called favorite chapter of all time. Pine Kit is leaking. Russian censorship came out. Yes, the Titans with pants. Hilarious. 91k comments of cringe. Somebody link me. Right? Looking at shit. Oh god, the entire leaks thread. Mad, not bad. Remember we have to deal with those Malayans and fucking Eldians next chapter as well. Do we? Let's just ignore that. They all saw the rumbling end and they were like, let's be friends. We do have to do that at some point. That will be next chapter. Because that's not in the fucking epilogue chapter. I will get really fucking bad if Eren gets forgiven / regrets it. I like it. Is the tentacle monster the top then? I don't know what that means. Nah, they're both bottoms. Are we talking about sex with monsters? Cassius, skim through this shit. It's hilarious. I'll open this one up. Doug, open up Titanfall. Sort by most controversial shit is legendary levels of dumpster fire. Will Titans disappearing after this, or will they? Maybe they'll just like burn out and literally turn to dust. Or if Ymir gets rid of all Titans, they will float away magically in some pixie dust shit, and it'll be cool. I'm sure it'll look good. Will be more of them. They could go on a rampage and kill humans. Go to r/Jaegerbomb. Reddit. How much better would it have been if I never picked up Attack on Titan? I'm guessing what it is. Hold on, I was reading fucking chat in OBS, you fucking motherfucker. Alright, we got a few links. That's enough. Can somebody please link the Madagascar theory? I mean, the island is Madagascar, right? Paradis. What will happen to the rumbling if it's stopped and not gone? Feels like a setup. I don't know. I mean, if it takes that long, just get fucking Mikasa to cut him down. Like, that can be her job for the next 20 years while she's mourning Eren. She can set up a little grave over there, and you can just go around cutting them up. Infinite swords, people fucking, I don't know. Jaeger bomb, you'll regret it. Alright, I read chat enough. How much better would it be if I never picked up SNK? Hilarious, I must say. I'm thinking that now. Look at that massacre. Look how they massacred Kruger. Oh no, Kruger definitely wouldn't have agreed with stopping the rumbling, bro. Again, we talked about the theme the whole fucking stream. We don't need. You know how you have respect for somebody and then you see them doing something shitty and you lose all respect for them and feel crappy. That's how I feel about Kruger and Grish's characters. Oh my god. Grisha already already told Zeke to stop the rumbling. What the fuck are we talking about here? Looks like he didn't understand their motivations, but oh no, we've got some dissent here. Somebody with a fucking head, apparently. After seeing the chapter, I'm starting to think it probably isn't my favorite anime anymore. Yeah, I love reading the most recent chapter of my favorite anime. Crying. There ain't that many fucking comments on this one. Alternate universe ending, a complete log of evidence. Oh no, they're going to talk about all the theory crafting they did that didn't come true. Oh no. They picked out this one image of these two, and they took it too seriously when Isayama was probably just looking for a filler thing. Or he'll do there are a million alternate universes like Shinji does at the end of Ava and not go into any of them. I don't want to read this whole thing. Where's the release thread so I can get mad? How do I go to Titanfolk? We're on Titanfolk. How do we go to the main page? Somebody link me the leaks thing or whatever where people are mad. I don't know if I want to click on 4chan shit. Might get some ads. Somebody link me the release thread. The copium stock's going up. The copium stock's going up. Might not be safe for stream though. Yes, well never mind then. Don't open the 4chan stream lol. Twitch is strict. It is. You might even get banned for just opening up 4chan. Unironically. Twitch is strict. Grisha lost his mind after killing the Reese family. Carla's death. He didn't even kill the family. Eren fucking coaxed him into doing it. BQB is here. I don't think I've seen him all stream. What the hell did I miss this stream not even knowing Attack on Titan material was going to be discussed? I don't know. Turn your fucking notifications on or watch the VOD afterwards. 70 viewers, we're still going on. Somebody link me the release thread. Here we go. Health AU. The Department of Education is here. Hold on, let me this fucking discussion thread. This PC is on battery saver. Sync. They want to sync my fucking PowerPoint because it's still open. Let's close the PowerPoint. We're still with the YouTube audience. This is stream material usually, but we're shitting on people, so 14k comments. I'll read some and then I'll sort by controversial or whatever. We're just going for new. Honestly, I kind of want to see Levi dying. A powerful scene where he can finally rest in peace and maybe meet everybody he lost. Erwin, Anji, his squad, and Kenny, and so much more. True, we haven't got a Kenny reference. Levi better have a monologue about everybody's a slave to something or something, and Levi will, and he'll remember Kenny. That's the one big character we haven't got a reference to recently. Every other one we've seen come back through the Titan Shifters, the Scout Shot. Remember the Pixis moment when Pixis died and Armin was like, rest in peace, my brother Pixis. That was cute. Remember that? After Inhalium, the Copium, Hopium, chapter 130 will be the most important chapter. Isayama, I think I wanted to attack something. They always take these Isayama quotes out of context and read in way too much to them. Even if the next chapters pull around, which I think they will, the whole magically alive dead people end will be the lowest point of Attack on Titan. Why the lowest point? Well, yes, a man can dream. Let's hope Isayama planned this carefully and is just a genius move. I pray. Again, literally no argument to this fucking comment. Just that it's bad self-evidently why. When we talked about how it thematically relates and everything. Again, I think it's just Naruto is in rent-free in everybody's mind because they're scared to be bad like Naruto, even though Naruto is good. And if something made Naruto bad, it wasn't the reanimation jutsu, reintroducing a bunch of cool characters so we could have a bunch of more character interactions that thematically relate more to the characters and develop them more. It's just a win-win here. Plus, most of them didn't even speak. It's just a fucking... the worst. It's bad because it's bad, apparently. 136 is badass. I don't know about this one, especially Zeke's dialogue felt rushed and Levi's emotions felt... You gotta leave it to BQB. Grisha implicitly aiding in the suicide of his first son after all the mental torture from himself and led Zeke down the path in the first place in order to kill his second son. I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist or Neon Genesis, but this does qualify for the nomination of Worst Dad in Anime. I mean, if you create some fucking serial killer ass son, sometimes you gotta fucking kill him, you know what I mean? No one's son has ever done anything as bad as Eren, and not many sons have done anything as bad as Zeke. So it's not like he's just killing his innocent sons, this is like removing all the context of the story. Grisha, good dad. I finally took around 4 years in real time to kill Zeke as well, lol. I'm anime only and I came here to get fucking confused. Well, isn't that a meme? G-Next peak is endgame, make it happen, daddy yams. People are on with this fucking ship. They're gonna be mad when it turns out to be Mikasa, I bet. And then that'll be another thing that's bad. But I don't want to read a long comment. I just want to see the mad. Y'all think you're mad now. Wait until Eren uses Minesweep and kills Levi before Mikasa finishes him. Real cool. Look on the bright side. This is a short month, so we don't have to wait as long for the next chapter. That is true. February is only 28 days. Let's sort by most controversial. Let's go ahead. Let's do what everybody in chat wants. Some guy was giving lots of gold awards. I don't know what that means. Exactly, none of them spoke, which makes it clear that it's their will. Kyle, everything about art is subjecting. Kyle also, why don't they have an argument, lol? Well, it's fine if they don't have an argument, but they don't believe that, so you attack them with their own thing. We've been over this a million times. Well, never mind then. Grisha had 2 kids, both of them tried genocide, lol. Zeke didn't try genocide, necessarily. Well, I mean, he would have gotten rid of all of the Eldians eventually, but it was a non-violent genocide. Weren't Ackermans immune to the mind wipe, Lamau? I'm pretty sure. I don't think he thought that one through, guys. I think that's why they said he would kill Levi. But Mikasa was still there, I guess. She wouldn't wipe Mikasa's minds. Mikasa being the only one that to remember everything was a theory I've seen thrown around, like, at the end. Really the worst chapter in Attack on Titan history. Isama let me down. GOAT status revoked. It doesn't even have any likes. I don't know if people are really mad. I saw the Attack on Titan wiki had a poll, and like 65% of them said it was great, 30% of them said it was good, and there was like 1 or 2 for average and bad. I'll make sure it gets to the guy who asked. Don't worry. Eren spawns past Titan ship to protect himself from the Alliance and the enemy bombers. Titan folk, okay, that's cool as hell. Ymir does the same thing to fight against Eren. Oh my god, this is bullshit. Yems is making this Game of Thrones Season 8. True! That one was cute as fuck. A glorious ending. Armin convinced Leaf that life was worth living. Zeke overcame his trauma. Levi got revenge. I don't know about that one. Jean was able to be decisive and not hesitate. I didn't even think about that, but that works. Reiner got to be a hero and earn everybody's respect. Masterful writing. -2. Lamau. Hold on, let's see the responses. Masterful writing, and then I think that's the Gabby noise. You gotta be kidding me. Levi got revenge. This is a good thing. This is character development got destroyed. Yeah, exactly. He was wrong about that. I can see Zeke also kills himself right after. True. The duality theme. This is it. Going over people's heads. Also, Zeke had already recognized that he had done too much bad to be like graded a second chance. It's nice when you put it like that. Lol, Eren's still alive. They're holding on. He is still alive, though. Leaks with no context came out and sound bad on their own. People on this sub and Twitter start freaking out, calling this ending Game of Thrones 2.0, hating on Isama, etc. Chapter that turns out to be erasing, rinse and repeat every fucking month. I'm fucking tired of this. Everyone on this sub who does this, please get a grip. Kind of based. Fuck this shit, Attack on Titan, more like cringe on Titan. Man, he got us there. I blame myself for everything that's something, Whoa! Whoa! Let's calm down here. I don't think we'll be reading this one. I'm here for all the butthurt fanboys. It's all about the journey, not the destination, guys. Why are you talking about you're here for the butthurt fanboys and then you admit that it's like bad? Because you got some replies you couldn't counter, I guess. People always like retreat when people attack them back. That's when I laugh and double down. Which is probably not the best either, but don't like soy out. The same people hating on this chapter have been advocating for Eren's genocide, so like whatever. True. I'm starting to hate this fucking manga. That's a good argument. Why were people bitching about this chapter? This was great. Worst chapter of SNK. I wish I could drop this shit, but go and finish. Only 2 chapters left anyway. Again, great point. Do we have to do this any longer? Cringe on Titan, Yams get owned. I wouldn't. He's not going to write another manga now. Not after that one. Lamau, N-word, Bonker S. That was an N-word. And it was a racial slur. It wasn't the more famous one. Oh wow, Reddit car proceeds to highlight the word to increase the chance of getting banned. That might be true, but we said it was bad, so Twitch might look at the context there. How many viewers we got? We're back up to at least 70. Maybe I do have to continue looking at these shitty fucking comments. Let's go to top now. Let's see what top is. Is top more negative or more positive? It seemed like there was a mix at the bottom there. No, we'll just fucking load for 15 minutes. Don't mind me. Don't got anywhere to be, computer. Most of all, Reiner's prepared for the consequences, so to let this opportunity get away would be a waste. Yeah, the opportunity to die, Lamau. For them to die? What is this? Reiner dying? What does this mean? Reiner single-handedly destroyed any chance of Alliance victory by trying to sacrifice himself. The curse is too strong. Okay. I get it. Reiner can't die. But Reiner can still die if Eren dies. Eren doesn't have armor right now. He's just a fucking head on the ground. Zeke, maybe life is so meaningless. Maybe it isn't bad to live. Armin, Leaf, K, gonna kill myself. Why are they so dumb? Ugh. It hurts. I burst out into laughter when Levi decapitated Zeke. Man, only got to finally enjoy life at 5 seconds. Then that was basically karma for killing Erwin. Then again, that was basically karma for killing Erwin. Does this not contradict this first sentence? About how it's bad if Levi gets revenge, but it's karma for Erwin? Ugh. This was the worst one. Why didn't people tell me to do this from the beginning? But how many years did Zeke spend in the Sandland? His brain is totally fried and he's ranting about life and shit while Armin just wants to get out of there ASAP. Lol. This is the dumbest comment I've seen all day. Like any sort of theming. Right over the head. He's talking about life or some shit. Armin just wants to get back to the fight, bro. Lol. What the fuck? Levi really does look conflicted, huh? Hey, I was looking at that one. It must finally feel weird to meet your goal, and that goal is waving you like a... This is okay. I wouldn't mind being born once again after all. Wow, that's such a great line from Zeke. His entire art was dedicated to plan to stop people from being born. I love this. Oh, look at that, a positive comment. Armin getting convinced that his nuke spells the end of Eren as Lit Titans has me convinced that it absolutely is not the case, Lamau. We'll see, I guess. Oh, I get it now. Zeke gave up on his dream and died. That's actually kind of cute. A good Titanfog. That's a good comment. Zeke was like, shit, I've enjoyed my life rather than massacring my own people. My own people. Oh, so cringe. So cringe. Oh, I'm cringing. I'm cringing currently. Zeke was like, shit, maybe I should just enjoy a laugh rather than massacring my... It would be kind of funny if after the rumbling stops, the Wall Titans just hold hands and then form a new war. Paradis territorial expansion achieved. Lol. That was funny. He's not dead until I see a body. I saw more on the death of the funny monkey man in this thread. I remember this chapter only for the leak thread. The leak thread was legendary. Funny thing, after the death, those jaws saving Reiner's ass. This guy is one big fucking liability to the Jaw Titans. Hilarious observation. Regardless of popular opinion, I think Armin's revelation that life is about insignificant moments was really nice. Maybe I'm just dumb, I can't help it. It could also be a callback to Carla's speech about Eren. Well, it looks like a lot of people rip Zeke. I've always loved that fucking monkey, and I always will. Are we done reading fucking comments here? Does Chad have anything to say before we end? And let the YouTube audience go, and then probably let the stream audience go too. Attack on Titan is ruined. What is this plot hole? Tell me why. Why did Zeke's hair go from short to long and then back to short? Paths, yes. Zeke looked handsome, not gonna lie. Especially with the abs out there when he was waving his arms around. That boy was fucking ripped. He always has been, though. Giving up on your dreams does happen a lot, IRL. Well, the whole point is to give up on your dream and die for other people, right? That's the point. Big S for Yelena and Piek. Chapter theme, and then, well, never mind, the links to video. Deep Vibes is here. I really don't like the shifters coming back to life. Whenever it was Union/Such doing it, or Armin and Zeke doing it, I just really don't like the trope. It was fucking sick both times, I think. Eren, everything else was great, though. I really like the life conversation between Zeke and Armin, and I have no reason for disliking the shifters coming back to life as a trope. The other narrative aversion to it, have a natural aversion to it. My final message is that Reddit is bad. I think everybody agrees with this message. YouTube has been here for way too long anyways. True, get these fucking casuals out of here. What is your rating out of 10? Well, probably a 10, right? Unless you just got here and you're asking. You're losing it, Kyle. I'll just say that the rumbling arc would be a 10 out of 10 if Eren wasn't in a catonic state the entire time based. I go there for the leaks. Well, YouTube audience, that's about time. Second channel should be up soon, and we will probably have some sort of Attack on Titan content on there. So keep an eye out for that. I have an Alliance video that I have to change because of this chapter, but hopefully that'll be out kind of soon. Then I kind of want to do some wrestling videos, though, so you might not be interested in that. Outside of that, do we have anything else to shill? My Twitter was blowing up today. I got a lot of likes on tweets, so go follow the Twitter. It's always in the description. The Patreon's there, but that's usually for scripted things. I don't think you should pay for this shit. Nobody subscribed with their Twitch primes or the such. That was embarrassing, Twitch chat. Hitachi Gang rise up. The fucking most liked comment on this fucking video better be Hitachi fucking ending, or I'll be mad. So outside of that, are we just ending stream? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but fuck you if I am, I guess. With that being said, say goodbye, Twitch chat, to the YouTube audience, because there's support links in the description below. Thanks.